Even Mark Zuckerberg can't resist giving his 2 cents on the Apple Vision Pro on social media. In a video posted to his Instagram account, Zuck shared his thoughts on the Vision Pro, saying his horse in this race, the Quest 3, quote, is the better product, period, highlighting Apple's trade-offs and more. Quoting The Verge. While being filmed by the Quest 3's video passthrough system in his living room, Zuckerberg highlights the trade-offs Apple made to get the fanciest display possible into something that can be worn on your head in an acceptable form factor. He says the Quest 3 weighs 120 grams less, making it more comfortable to wear for longer. He also says it allows for greater motion due to its lack of a wired battery pack and wider field of view than the Vision Pro. He thinks the Quest's option of physical hand controllers and hand tracking for input is better, though he says he's a fan of eye tracking for some use cases and teases that it will return to future Meta headsets after debuting in the Quest Pro. He says the Quest has a, quote, better immersive content library than Apple, which is technically true for now, though he admits that the Vision Pro is a better entertainment device. And then there's the fact that the Quest 3 is, as Zuck says, quote, like 7 times less expensive, end quote. And quoting 9to5Mac, Meta's CEO argues that companies make different design decisions for many reasons, but he believes that Quest 3 is more comfortable to use than Vision Pro. Zuckerberg points out that his product is not only lighter, but also has a wider field of view and is wire-free because of the built-in battery. He also seems to agree that the Vision Pro's high-resolution display and eye-tracking sensors are very nice, but that this comes as a trade-off for the device's ergonomics and comfort. In the video, Zuckerberg also says that Meta will bring eye-tracking sensors into future Quest products. Another aspect of Vision Pro criticized by the executive is the App Store. More specifically, Zuckerberg points out that there aren't many apps that take advantage of the Vision Pro hardware available so far, while Meta Quest already has a, quote, much deeper library of immersive content and games, end quote. I'm pretty surprised that Quest is so much better for the vast majority of things that people use these headsets for with that price differential, said Zuckerberg. The future is not yet written. The best way to predict the future is to invent it, he added. Now, I can't remember who said this, but there was a piece out recently suggesting that Meta's strategy vis-a-vis the Vision Pro is to position the Meta Quest as the Android to Apple's iPhone in this VR analogy. In that sense, Zuck is already successful. People who are Apple skeptical jumped on this as proof that the Vision Pro is overpriced and overhyped. And then all of the Apple stands rushed immediately to suggest that this is akin to that time that Steve Ballmer literally laughed at the iPhone.